Hi friends, welcome to Kathaएं. Beware of false pride. In this context, I bring to you a nice episode, the title of which is The Swan and the Crow. Once it so happened there was a rich merchant. He used to stay in a city which was on the shore of on the seashore, and he had two sons, and those two sons had a pet crow, uh, and they were very fond of that crow, and they used to feed him with all kinds of food, and whatever was left in their plates they used to offer the crow. And soon the crow started putting on weight, and even his arrogance started building up, and he started feeling that other birds are inferior to him. Once it so happened that these two sons of the merchant were roaming around the seashore when they saw some beautiful birds. They were swans that were flying cross country. Perhaps they were coming from Mansarovar or maybe some other place, and they were flying cross country, and they started praising these swans. On seeing this, the crow got very jealous, and once these guys had gone back home, he flew back to the swan and said, "Ki boss, you think you are too great and you are too beautiful. Can you compete with me? I will. I know how to fly, and I have got 4-5 speeds and methods, styles of flying, and in each style I can fly for 100 yojanas. Yojanas is a mile. And what do you know about flying?" So the leader of the swan, he came forward and he said, "Ki boss, we know nothing and we don't want to compete with you because we are cross country guys and you are a local person. So you are definitely a much well known person bird here, but we are cross country guys, so there is no competition. Why should we compete with you?" But the crow was very arrogant. He said, "Just because you you don't have that skill and you don't have that flying capacity, you are trying to say all this, but I am ready to fight with you. So will you fight with me? Will you fly with me and compete with me?" And so like that the conversation was going on, and suddenly the swan who was leading the group got a little pissed off. He said, "Okay boss, let's have a competition." So by now many birds had also come there and they were watching this conversation. So the match started, and the swan and the crow took off from a particular place, and soon the crow started performing acrobatics and started flying at great speed, and he was ahead of the swan, but poor swan was flying at his usual speed. And after a little while the crow got tired, and he started looking for an island over the sea, or a tree or something where he could go and perch and take some rest and fly ahead. But the swan was now ahead and he was flying merrily, and suddenly the swan looked back and he saw the crow was getting very tired, and he was about to fall into the sea which had a lot of mammals and fish that could have swallowed him. So the swan in good grace flew back to save the crow, and as he was going down he pulled him up and he said, "Ki boss, crow, which is the style of yours? Which is this style of flying? I have never seen. You're about to fall into the sea." The crow then said, "Boss, excuse me, I'm sorry, my arrogance, and how do crows don't know how to fly across the sea, and just to pull you down I said all this, but now it is up to you if you want to save me." So the swan in a good gesture pulled him back, pulled him up and put him on his back and brought him back and dropped him at the same space from where he had flown. So this is a little episode which says the moral of the story is that one should never get arrogant. Arrogant has no space in the realm of competition, in the realm of achievement. And please try and shed your arrogance. So friends, if you like this particular story, kindly share it, subscribe our channel, and soon we'll come out with a new story. Till then, goodbye from Kathain.